Hello and welcome back to Patrick's Models and Transports. Having got over the technical gremlins, I pushed something by mistake. Let's continue with the test run. Going the wrong direction. Oopsie daisy. It's sort of, yeah. It likes a clean part, a bit of track. A clean piece of overhead anyway. I think with this system, with the Rivarossi tram system, you do a lot of overhead cleaning. But anyway, this is nasty track. This is absolutely nasty track. So obviously if it's nice copper overhead, it's a completely different pair of breeks, as they say. Let's just put this thing here on. Okay. I'm lifting my overhead. Disconnect the overhead from here. Not very easy to do with one hand and with the bow collector. Not easy to do with one hand and with overhead. There, we have to sort of make sure that the overhead is touching a clean point. We sort of have to there. Let's go, another shot. I'm at 30. There we go. I'm risking reversing at least until the fish plate. Oh, that behaved. Let's go forward again. Let's go backwards. Final run. Okay, so that's the final and very primitive test run of the Rivarossi tram. You can see that it works very, very, very well. It's absolutely a perfect runner. This thing, once it will be on a proper track, on its own specific bespoke track, or on any kind of track with a proper operating overhead, will work very, very, very well. So I'm very pleased about the result, and both from a mechanical point of view and also from an aesthetic point of view, because it really looks much better. It was really very dirty, unkempt looking, missing parts, all sorts of things that were not working. By the way, I wanted to show you that I added the decal here. Si sale dalla piattaforma posteriore. You board from the rear platform. This was the one that was missing. There's a little piece of styrene I fitted on with glue and glaze, and then I applied the decal onto that, and you can see that it's the same text as the original decal. Everything is number 3 on the motor car, number 3 on the trailer. So I think we'll wind it up by having a final run, even just with the motor car on its own. Let's see if we can risk reversing. I don't like the look. Good. Okay. Let's go. And you can see that it goes very well. Lovely. I'm stopping in the middle. Final run with the trailer car. I'd say we could go in another direction now, just to say that we've done it both ways, because this is direction this has always travelled in. So drive wheel at the back, etc. Let's make it go the other way because it's bi-directional, and I'm just popping it out and popping it back under the overhead like that. I'm just keeping this pressed down with my finger. That's on. Let's put the couple up. Coupling is very, very simple. Coupling is very interesting. Let's go the other way. Oops. Oops, that was the tire weights coming off. Ah, disaster. See what happened? It took the whole blinking thing off. It hit a fish plate. Not good. See what I was saying? Let's see that everything's working properly now. Okay. Let's come back gingerly. This is a very bad connection here, so it's not a good idea. Let's just, we don't want to damage the bow collector. Very nice, very realistic. I'm taking this off and we're having a final run in the other direction. Let me see if I can just move the, ooh, it's got stuck here. I'm going underneath and I'm just popping it under here and just pushing it back with it. Bow collector down and moving this over. That should be good. Okay. And it's got plenty of momentum. Look at that. Really very good flywheel effect, this motor. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the very, very long maintenance episodes, or the many maintenance episodes that we did, the overhaul, to overhaul this tram. It's been a real pleasure. I've really enjoyed all your comments and they've been also very helpful, and I've really enjoyed working on a Rivarossi model. This is the very, very first Rivarossi model I've ever worked on, and I can definitely admit that Rivarossi, by working on a Rivarossi, seeing the level of engineering of the mechanisms and the level of detail, definitely Rivarossi lives up to its name of being in many ways the Italian Märklin. And okay, Märklin is a completely different story. It's AC, it's not DC, it's German, but it was different. And Rivarossi was different in Italy, because in Italy Rivarossi interpreted HO as 180, not 187. So if you wanted to Italian locomotives in stock, you were a captive customer to Rivarossi. This was, at the beginning it was done because you were working a slightly bigger scale, and then they just continued doing it until eventually in the 1980s they had to toe the line and move to 187, proper 187, but it was a bit too late. As we say in Italian, I buoi erano già scappati. The oxen had already bolted, and then we know what happened after that. So that was that. This is the last episode of the Rivarossi tram maintenance and overhaul. We will do a dedicated one last video, mainly talking about the history of these trams and their service in Milan. Very well, I thank you for your attention. If you liked the video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. Cheerio, and see you next time. Ciao ciao.